Hey Michael, this is Florian with a quick introduction video about the blog system. So essentially for the blog so far we have main categories on the left, and usually I use main category to broadly categorize items, maybe such as your events or general news, maybe a homebrewing thing, maybe about your beer. But then when it gets more specific, I use tags to attach different topics to each item that you have here. So you could you might end up with a long list of tags here, but that's okay. That's kind of what we want. And anything that any word or combination of words that make sense with a particular post, you would tag it with. And let me show you the system here a little bit. I'm going to log in as you. I'm sure by now you've logged in and looked around a little bit, and so far we have only two sections up here, the blog and assets. Quickly Assets is going to be a section that lets you upload images, create folders, and kind of view your images, that kind of stuff. Blog essentially has two sections here to edit current blog posts and create a new one. Let me go into the edit screen real quick. And this edit screen will actually look the same for all of the sections we will build on the website. So when we later on add things such as your gallery or the beer section and classes, that would all look just like this. And actually, you can see here, you will be able to filter here, and then the list down here will only show what you've selected here. Obviously, if I click beer, there's nothing going to be yet. Same with gallery, there's nothing in there yet. But blog will show these. Also, you have a really nice keyword search here, which will be nice later. Just type and then it filter the list automatically. I mean, that'll come in handy once you have a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, or you can filter by category here too. So let me just open up one of these guys here. You just click on the title, and this is going to be your entry mask for blog posts. The title obviously will show up on the home page here on the title, and then also on the blog page, this title here. URL title you can either ignore, or if you're doing any specific SEO stuff, you can tweak that to have a different link, or maybe you're doing some promotion or something, you want a short link, you can do that. Essentially what that does is, if you look here, when I click this post, up here in the URL, you get this text here that's called the URL title. So if you want to change that to something else, that happens in this field. Banner image, put a little instructions here saying banner image which will be outputted before the blog title and blog text. What does that mean? Let me go back to the blog. This second one, for example, has a banner image, meaning that the image will show up here before the text, before the title and before the text. Usually like a full width kind of a deal. If you don't want this, if you want to have the title first and then the text, then just do a regular, just like I did here. Just put your image in here. Then we have two fields, the teaser preview box and then the full content box here. What that does is really, the teaser text just shows up here on the index page. It's usually short, kind of an introduction of what the post will be about. Also, it's showing up, at least part of it will show up here too, in that little introduction here. This will get truncated a little bit sooner. You may notice that this automatically gets cut. And then this is the full post, and then you just add your tags. Let me do this again. All you do is here you type, you hit enter, or you can go from a list of ones that you use all the time over here, or delete them. Here's a video box if you want to browse YouTube or Vimeo. There you go. And that is essentially it. Well, obviously you have categories here. You have the date. You can predate stuff or expire posts. The options, you could change this to different author. Pages you can ignore. Let me just update this to show you. The new Frothy expands. Frothy brewery opens. No. Expands. So I'll show you what this looks like if I submit. And now I go into that. You'll see that this URL title is shorter now. Here. Okay, adding blog post is similar. Blog, add new blog post. You will start with the same mask, just blank. Put some text in here. You can obviously use the formatting toolbar on the top here. Well, I'm not going to do it in the teaser. Let me do that here. And then maybe you want some lists here. Text, maybe you want to add a photo. The browse server here. You can see what you already have on the uploaded. You can choose from those, or you can say upload a new file. And let's see, width, it's a little bit long, so I'm going to do 250 here. And then advanced left border shadow. I'll explain this to you later. This here, this advanced style sheet here, what that does is it's going to left align my image, it's going to give it a white border, and it's going to put a nice little shadow around, similar to what you see exactly here. And I like to give you that option manually here because you may not always want that. So I think it's easy enough to, if you choose to want that border and shadow, to just type that in. And you can obviously go left or right here, and it's going to left or right align it. European beer tasting. Okay. I'm going to categorize it as beer. And hit submit. And let's see what we have. Test blog post here. See what it looks like here. Test blog post. See what it looks like in the full. There you go. And that's essentially a brief introduction of how you go about using your blog. Actually, I'm going to drag that up here even and see what that looks like. Might look a little bit better. Yep, there we go. So, and this is a pretty simple block that we have here. We may add commenting feature down here and some other things, but I think this would be a good way of getting started for you. And yeah, let me know how it goes or what questions you have, and we'll start adding those other pages as soon as you can get me some content. All right, I'll talk to you later.